Hello and welcome to Sonic Alchemy. If you're new to the channel, I'm Stefan Key, a Sonic Alchemist. And on this channel, I share tutorials on how to work with sound in the context of healing and expansion of consciousness, how to create sound journeys, and basically how to turn Ableton into a sound healing instrument. And as well, I share also my own journeys and guided meditations, so you get an idea of my work as well on the channel. So in this channel, in this video, we want to focus on how to create a sound healing journey using an amazing sound healing library by MNTRA instruments called Naada. And I did videos about MNTRA instruments before, like you can check it out. It's the link will be up on the right side of the screen, where you can check out how I did a beautiful root chakra sound journey using only MNTRA instrument libraries. And in this one, I focus specifically on Naada, and it has been part of a project for a 3D immersive sound healing journey in a dome in Bali. So I will show you how I created this. So if you go to the website of MNTRA.io, there you can see, by the way, they have a sale right now. Everything is off up to 60%. So if you watch this video in time, make sure to go to the link in my video description to get the 60% off for the summer sale. So if we go to Naada, you can see right now it's for 79 USD instead of 129. So that's a big sale. And even if you watch it after, it's still worth every penny, and I will show you why. So let's have a look here at what they say about Naada. Right, it's reimagined resonances from India. And you can see that they sampled and sound designed like really classical instruments from India, which, as you know, is a country that is very connected to the spiritual realms and to be famous for creating music that is connected with source itself, right? And Naada is in the spirit of that. So let's have a look what they say about Naada. And by the way, look at this beautiful interface. I'm a big fan of sacred geometry, and I just love how this is being reflected here in the user interface, and it's very interactive, as you will see shortly when we play with it. And I just love the design, and it's just showing the spirit of MNTRA instruments. I mean, the name says it all, right? MNTRA, and then the app is called Mandala, so it's all about spirituality. It's all about harmony, balance, and this is also what we want to create here. So let's see. Naada takes us on a transformative journey to India, reconnecting and reimagining its classical sounds as a uniquely expressive cinematic instrument with textures that can seamlessly be blended to create the depth of the ancient ragas with contemporary aesthetics. And it opens realms for sonic exploration, offering musicians, producers, and sound healers unmatched flexibility to fuse diverse textures and sound across the genres. So that's really cool. And again, here also, from the eternal beauty of ancient ragas to the dynamic energy of modern hybrid electronic soundtracks and the resonant expanse of healing sound baths, Naada dismantles musical boundaries, serving as a gateway to the universal vibration that unites us, right? So this already says it all. This is like this beautiful spirit that I resonate so much with MNTRA instruments in general. They create really those tools to help us harmonize, balance, get into unity consciousness, and at the same time have the most amazing sound ever, right? As you saw me talking in the last video about the sound engine and how incredible the sounds are, and it's no different with this one, right? So one last thing before we get into the project. So this one is part of a bigger project of a 3D immersive sound healing journey for a dome in Bali, as I said. And this particular journey is for the solar plexus chakra. So let's have a look at the notes that I got, or like the, how you say, like the prompt. So the ideas that I had to work with, because we are working also with the visual artist for that. And so it says the music goes with the pulse, which can be followed by the sun and the waves, right? So pulsing was very important. And then the intention, emotion is willpower, self-esteem, and personal power. So this is the theme of the solar plexus chakra, right? It's all about our willpower. It's about our sense of self. It's about shining our light and our force, and so it had to be like really empowering, really activating. And how are we going to translate that musically is with upbeat rhythms, majestic sounds. I didn't include the fire crackling here because I wanted to focus on the theme and the being of the sun. So I was meditating and connecting with the sun, and I also was feeling like this huge, vibrant, vast, humming entity, So the sun was the main theme. So the idea was to create something that is evolving over time, that increases within intensity over the journey, that reaches kinds of a peak and then builds down again, and all with the idea of activating us, connecting us with the sun, with the light of the sun, with the power of the sun, with pulsing drums, with drones that are emerging, and with epic pads, and just like something that is breathing and expanding, right? So let's look at the instruments step by step. So here we have the sun pulse, right? Which is already funny, because if you look at the instruments here, if you just look at the names of the presets, so we go to Naada here, and let's say we go to the pads, for example, you already have like names that are connected to the sun, right? Like Sunblade, Surya. So this was showing me that this is the right library to choose. And funny enough, it came out when I was working on the solar plexus chakra journey, right? So it's really cool. The synchronicity, the day it came out, I was like, okay, let's try it. And I ended up using only Naada for the sound journey, except like one instance of a contact library and one of Fucking, but the rest is all like Naada instruments. This is how well it was fitting into the theme, right? So again, so let's look at this sound here. You can tell that it was mapped already, like the XYZ controls, they are already mapped, right? So I need to override that now with the push. That's a cool thing with the push. You can access it with the MIDI controller. And by the way, look what happens if I move it, the ether, if I move the Z axis, it's beautiful. Like the colors are increasing and the geometry gets bigger. And on the filter, you can see the triangle is changing, super beautiful. And then on the X axis, you can see the field is morphing. So this is beautiful, beautiful interface design, beautiful resonance between the intention and the visuals and everything. That's what I really love about it. So let's have a listen to how it sounds actually, right? I solo the channel, Sun Pulse. Let's look at it's actually just the drone here, right? It's just the E note because we're working in E for the solar plexus chakra. And if you check the tuning here, we are working in 432 Hertz tuning because this journey was created for it to be played with bowls live, with singing bowls that are tuned to 432 Hertz. So everything is tuned to 432 Hertz, which you can set here. And then the cool thing is you can even put just temperament, which is closer to Pythagorean tuning with actual real harmonics and intervals and not the tempered version, the equal temperament. So I set it to just temperament as well, which is really powerful to create more harmonic resonance, right? So, all right, so let's have a listen to how it sounds. So first I will increase the filter so we can actually hear the sound coming in. Right? And then if we add the intervals, oh wait, I think I also have a filter on here, right? Yeah, I need to turn that off. So without the filter, it sounds like this. And then, right? And this is already like a super beautiful drone. You can hear the overtones, and you feel and hear how rich it sounds, and the harmonics, right? Such a beautiful recording quality already, and I just love the vibe. And now look what happens if I increase the intervals. So now additional harmonics are being added, and it gets really rich, right? And I find it so beautiful. It's like so meditative at the same time, creating a little bit of tension. It's just the one note, mind you. One note, super complex, super beautiful. And then look what happens if we put the ether on. We get this awesome tremolo effect. Right, with the LFO. super cool, powerful, like this vibrant energy, LFO. Super nice. What a beautiful, beautiful instrument. Sun Pulse, the preset. I love it. So that's the first one, just this drone, right? Okay, awesome. So let's keep going. So the next one in the Naada series here is the Sun Tremolo, which is also beautiful, beautiful instrument. So you can see here I was playing in a little progression of notes, and this is building up, right? So let's have a look at the interface here, what happens. So here, you know, like the X, Y, Z axis, they're always mapped with different macros. And if you want to get in here, you know, you could go to the sequencer or like to the sampler, and here you can see, you know, like the different aspects that are moving here. Like here we have the envelope, for example, to shape the sounds more into a pet sound with a slow attack, long sustain. And if you go here to the matrix, you can see what's actually happening when you move the dials, right? So for example, if I move the X, you can see what's happening is the gain is changing of this one. So this is made up of 2 layers, right? So right now the notes were ending. Let's listen to it again. Play the notes again, right? And then you can see what happens here as I change the X factor, the X dial. So now you have this. This is one layer, which you could also change here. You can go into anything, create your own presets, and I will do a video on that another time on how to create your own presets. It's really fascinating and awesome as well. But for now, this is just the one sound. And then we have the other sound, which is kind of this super beautiful pad. And they together create this beautiful blend, you know, of this, ethereal, right? And as I increase the X, you can hear the pad coming in and the tremolo going down a little bit, right? So this is what's happening there. And then here you have the intensity on the y-axis. So, right, so this is like really gentle. And that's what I love about the MNTRA instruments in general, and this one in particular, also for live performance. It's so perfect, you know, it starts off very gentle, and then you open it up and you increase the intensity. And it just keeps growing and evolving. You know, it gets more emotional, it gets more alive. This is exactly what we want for this solar plexus journey. We want this activation, this sun energy, you know, like this uplifting, activating feeling. Which is so beautiful in this one. And then we could increase the echo and make it a little bit more ethereal as well, right? So let's see what happens here actually. So yeah, there's this effect here, this delay effect, which is being increased, as you can tell, when we increase the Z-axis. Super beautiful. Wow, I love it so much. So yeah, I mean, now you can see, right, why it's the obvious choice for me for this sound journey. To have like Naada for the solar plexus chakra, for anything that is kind of meditative, that is kind of solar, that is kind of activating, uplifting, spiritual, it's perfect for that, right? Okay, awesome. So check the next one. This is the Sun Pulse pad. Again, a beautiful layer of different sounds. Right, let's bring it down all the way. And let's see what happens here. First increase the filter. And here you can see, again, I played just a couple of notes in the E major scale. with my push, just recording it. You know, and as the filter opens up, you get this more bright sound, right? It gets more rich. And let's bring in some contrast here. Ooh, and if you have headphones, you can really hear how it's like having this binaural effect. Now it's like moving all the way to my right ear. So let's check what's happening here. Yeah, I see they work with the panning a lot here. And this time, the panning is moving. Here it's going all the way to the right, which I can totally hear. And then it's going a little bit back to the left. For this one, again, it's a layered sound. Super beautiful. Right? Amazing. So that is that, and then again with the ether, making it super cosmic. Oh wow, I love it. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. Ah yeah, here with the global effects are mapped, right? So we have a gain, and then we have this amazing reverb here. Right, if I turn off the reverb. So this is the thing, like within Mandala there's so many awesome effects also to explore, right? And as I said, we're gonna do another video on how to make your own presets. For now, we're gonna stick with this sound journey, otherwise it takes forever, the video. Right, okay, so let's keep going. Awesome sound. I love it so much. Okay, and now let's go to the next one, which is called Vibrant Sun Strings. Another epic. Let's reset this. And let's look at the MIDI notes. Again, this is just like, you know, the root and the fifth, or even the third. And this is how it sounds on its own. And we can increase the vibrance and the dynamic. And again, blow it up really. Make it super cosmic, and I just love this sound quality. This is like massaging my ears so much. It's incredible. I love it. Just wow, right? Without the reverb and with the reverb. So angelic, so cosmic. In the last video I was saying that Atma is my favorite library, but I think I need to switch. I think Naada is my favorite library. I just haven't opened this project for a while, and I remember like how awesome it sounds. Oh my god. I need to work with it more for sure. Okay, so now let's listen to the next one here. Sun Bliss Explosion. Oh my god. This is gonna be epic as well. As you can tell, there's like just 3 notes. It's all like very drony, right? Which is perfect for meditation music and sound healing. Again, that's why I love this sound healing library so much here, the Naada. Let's bring it all back to 0. Right? And in this case, you can change the sample rate. Right? You can downsample it, bit crushing. And it gets this kind of grainy, gnarly sound. Then you can increase. Oh, I really encourage you to wear headphones in that presentation. Without the headphones, or at least good speakers, but on headphones it's really coming alive because of the immersive movements that are happening. Oh my god, it's incredible. And then we have the reverb. Again, the glass verb, making it super cosmic. Right? Incredible. Yeah, and the downsampling is really like giving it like this little edge. But it never sounds unpleasant. That's what I am fascinated about. It never sounds gnarly or anything. It sounds always beautiful. Okay, almost there. So now we have Surya. I put 3 exclamation marks here because it sounds so epic, I guess. So let's see what we have in here. Let's just play clip. Oh, there's nothing in here. So we need to check the other one. Oh yeah, here we go. Again, just E, B, and an octave higher. Very simple notes. Right? So this is like really embodying the spirit of the sun also. Sounds very epic. Especially as the other sounds are coming in. You know, it can be very gentle. Or like very powerful. Okay, and now let's have a listen to the drums, because the pulsing drums have also been a theme. So now let's check out the drum swarm. Super epic. So here, you know, like you have a blend. So let's, right, so here's the filter sweep. Makes it more brighter and more darker, or more on the front or more on the back. And then if you blend them, you have additional layers and the panning is changing as well. Right? So here it gets more sparse, here it gets more busy, and the panning is changing. So it is like really this drum swarm, which I love to create this kind of brainwave entrainment. It's kind of adding for the trance state, right? That this meditative trance together with the drones, it's just incredible. You're gonna hear it when we play all the whole project together. You're gonna hear it. But I just love this drum swarm. And then also this ghost drum is really cool, which is basically creating this pulse that we were talking about in the beginning, right? So let's bring it down. Right, it's just, and I played that actually with the repeat note repeat function on my push. So I played like just one note, and if you look at the, you see, those are just like the notes that are being repeated. And I used the note repeat function on a triplet 8th note. And this is how it created this kind of pulsing rhythm. Right, and then you can increase the contrast. Get this kind of frame drum sound. Right, there's a filter here. And then you can have this crazy tape echo, which makes it very dynamic. Right? So yeah, and then the last one here is the epic drum, which is kind of like the foundation of everything. So this is like what I really feel the sun sounds like, to be honest, right? I feel this is the soundtrack of the sun. This is how the sun, the core of the sun vibrates. Right, and you can change the intensity. And then you can change the delay. And there's a filter on it right now, so I need to turn off the filter. So now it's without the filter again. Right, again, like very gentle, but still already pulsing. And then you can give it some drive, and then you can increase the intensity. And you have this kind of higher vibrating pitch on there, like this pad. This again gives me this cosmic idea. Or like the energy transmitted from the sun. And then this tape delay just giving this wash also, making it more cosmic. Perfect. This is kind of like the foundation rhythmically for the track, and then we have all the drones. Awesome. Okay, so now let's actually have a listen to the journey. Now that we went through all the sounds in detail, let's have a listen to the full journey. So I need to turn on the filter again here and here as well. And I need to reset all the automations, you know, because now they're gone. But if I click this button here, all the automations should be there again, I hope. Yeah, looks like it. Awesome. So, and here back to arrangement as well. So now let's have a look and a listen to the full journey. Right? So, as I said, it starts with the epic drum. This channel is empty actually, I can delete it. Starts with the epic drum. And at the same time, we have some effect sounds here in contact, which is actually coming, yeah, from Lunadas, another cool library for cosmic pets. I work with that a lot. So this is creating this kind of cosmic pet sounds. Right, and now let's bring up the volume. You can hear how everything is growing. Right, so we have some automation here on the mandala, on the X and on the Y, and then also on the filter. And so this is giving the idea of almost being in the sun, becoming the sun almost, and really expanding and increasing the energy, getting really activated by the solar power. Right now it's coming a little down, creating a little dynamic, creating some tension. And then we're shifting with the Surya coming in. It becomes more harmonious also, even more harmonious. It's like this shift of energy. After this intensity, it's like we get a little breather. Right, it's building up again in momentum. See what we have here with the Falcon. Ah yeah, nice, from Etherfields, nice library by Simon Stockhausen, the chime clouds coming in. Right, so now you can see how they are being automated here. Right? Amazing. The ghost drum coming in as well. You know, adding this top layer, creating more dynamic, more power. Now we're going towards the peak. Right now it's like the full solar activation. And then we're shifting into this feeling of where we get the rewards of the work that we did, of the inner work, because it is inner work, to face our inner demons, you know, like to face what is standing in the way. Because the idea is if the solar plexus chakra is blocked, then we're not acting the way we could. We're not shining our light, and we're holding back because of fear of being seen. And this is about overcoming the fear of being seen, being really activated, being really inspired to shine our light and to be strong. Right? And once we do this, then we get this reward that's coming in now with the sun bliss explosion. Right now it's like this, the reward for shining our light. We remember the light that we are within. Right? Let's see what's happening here. Sun bliss explosion. See, like the reverb increases. And it expands more even, right? And it's like moving, you see, it's like very dynamic. So beautiful. And here the sun pulse pad. Right? Super magical. Yeah, and then we slowly go towards the end. We have this super beautiful, epic opening. Our light is activated. And now we can just integrate it, let it all, you know, sink in. Right, and everything is slowly building down again. Right, and slowly the journey comes to an end. I still cannot believe how awesome it sounds. Oh my god. You know, I'm not exaggerating when I say that the mantra instruments are the best sounding libraries I've ever found. Like, I work with all of them, you know, like Omnisphere, UVI, orchestra tools, like all of them, and they're all great, but nothing sounds like the mantra instruments. And this is because of the high resolution that they have, the ultrasonic audio in their samples. And this is why you need your own engine, because of how awesome it sounds. You need the Mandala engine to process the samples. Incredible. All right, so as I said, I hope you watch this in time so you catch it for the sale, right? So right now it's on 79 USD instead of 129, and just follow the link in my description to get to the MNTRA website, and then you will be able to get the discount if you watch this in time. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you again so much for Mantra Instruments, for the collaboration and for creating such amazing instruments. There's a lot more beautiful things to come. They just released the effects plugin, which is incredible, which I'm now fortunate to be able to try out and to make a review, and this will come soon. And I will also share more videos on how I perform live with Naada, or in general with mantra instruments, and also on how you can create your own presets within the engine. So step by step, we're going to get deeper into understanding. And now let's see how we can make more out of it by going deeper, creating our own presets and really leveraging the awesome effects that are within the engine. And then also in the future with the upcoming effects plugin. So that's it for this video. I'm Stefan Key, your Sonic Sorcerer. Thank you again so much for watching. And thank you to Mantra Instruments for the beautiful co-creation and for the magical tools they create for us sound healers. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.